everybody, it's Ed, the old tech guy. And today, guess what? It's not tools, it's tech. Because you know my channel is all about tools, tech, DIY, and sometimes comics. And today we have a $1,000 build. I've got a customer that has been asking me for a computer desktop based for his business, and he wants something pretty powerful that's gonna last him at least 5 to 8 years. And that doesn't include Windows, that doesn't include labor, and it doesn't include a few other things like Office and some of the other things that he's gonna want. But for $1,000, you could build an amazing system. And by the way, if you're a gamer, you can use all of this to build your system. The only thing I'm not gonna talk about is a hefty graphics card because this is a business desktop. But just add the graphics card of your choice, like a nice 1080, yes, I'm dating myself, or a 2070 from NVIDIA would, added to this setup, would be an amazing gaming computer. That'll bring up your price way over $1,000, probably closer to the $2,000 mark, but this would be a rocking system. So what do we have here? We've got ourselves a tough motherboard from Asus, the 2490 Plus with Wi-Fi. The owner of the business has to have it with Wi-Fi, with video, ready to go. So this motherboard has graphics capability along with the processor. As you know, the newer processors carry the graphics chips in it. So once it hooks in, it allows the graphics to work through the board. So the board just becomes a connector into the processor, and the processor actually has the Intel-based graphics. We're gonna go with a 500 watt EVGA power supply. You don't need a lot of power for this. Again, we're not pushing anything heavy like multiple graphics cards. If you're gonna go ahead and do a gaming system, go ahead and beef this up, okay? We're gonna go ahead and go with some water cooling. Yes, I'm a fan of using this EVGA closed loop water cooler. It's just proven the test of time with multiple builds that I've done, and I just have come to depend on that and similar ones. We're gonna go with an Intel 10th gen i7 LGA 1200. This is an i7 10700. These things are pretty cool. They're not as hot as the old Ivy Bridge and some of the other older units that you're probably used to, because if you haven't updated your computer every year, you're dealing with some of your older models, and those used to get pretty hot. These don't. They actually clock down and clock up, and they save you heat. It's a pretty cool technology. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in. And yes, wait, before you tell me, yes, I could have gone with Ryzen. Yes, I could have gone AMD, but guess what? I got this all at Microcenter, and they gave me an amazing deal for grabbing the Intel and the motherboard, and they were out of AMD Ryzens. They were totally cleaned out. I don't know if it was due to the current situation or if it was just that they sold out. But either way, we went ahead and chose the Intel i7. We're gonna go with NVMe from Samsung, 500 gig, the 970 Evo Plus. These things are rocking, guys. If you don't have one of these in your gaming PC, you're really missing out. I really like these things. The speed is amazing. And we're gonna go ahead and talk about our memory. We're gonna go with the crucial ballistic gaming memory, 32 gig kit, 2x16. So each stick is 16 gig, and this is DDR4 3200 at 1.35 volt UDIM RAM. I mean, this thing is amazing. Now, of course, I could have gone ahead and taken better clock speeds, but sometimes your better clock speeds, while they'll produce a faster system, are not necessarily as stable, and that is my experience. You can argue with me in the comments all you want. Go ahead, put in your comments and tell me I'm wrong. But I have noticed that when I try to go with really, high clock speeds, low latency clock speeds, and things of that nature, I start getting some issues with the RAM, and they burn out faster than the expected limited lifetime warranty. So this necessarily isn't the fastest stuff that I could have gotten, but you know what? It's good, it's reliable, and it's gonna work for the expected time. All right, if you've stayed with me this long, you get to see the case that we're gonna use. I didn't mention it while we were starting the video in case people wanted to drop off. check it out. I've got this Lee case. I'm moving the camera here. Check it out. I got this for a really good price with the whole deal, and that includes the $1,000. Wonderful case, big glass cover, 2 fans, nice spot for a power supply where it is encased in its own metal there. It's just really good to use for builds. And the prices on this are pretty amazing. Some businesses get really excited when you bring something like this. They think it's really cool. Other businesses don't like the flashiness. So know your client if you're gonna do this.
I'm so mad at Ed, the old tech guy, for not using me in this video. Come back for part 2, where Ed will build a computer and either load me in the Windows install, or I will kill all these useless YouTubers for stealing my fame and not using me in their videos and installing me in their operating system.